CarTrawler is proud to be a hybrid workplace. But what does that mean? Hybrid working is a combination of office and remote working. Most of the time, people will have flexibility in terms of where they want to work. It represents a shift from the traditional ways of working, which takes the best from both worlds. For CarTrawler, it means we can have a wider talent pool, accessing talent from across the country. By eliminating the need to be in every day, we also reduce our carbon emissions. By offering flexibility in terms of where and how people want to work, it will positively impact our employee engagement and retention. For our people, hybrid working provides you with the flexibility to choose where you work. You can avoid peak hour traffic, leading to increased productivity and empowered decision making. Ultimately, it means you get the flexibility of working from home without losing the energy, community and culture of working in the office. With those benefits in mind, let's take a practical look at working in the hybrid world. Unlike other organisations, we do not want to be overly prescriptive. We will not be setting work schedules or mandating specific days to be in the office. Instead, we will be trusting you to make the best decision based on the needs of the business, your team, and the nature of your work on any particular day. When it comes to hybrid working, we have just 2 rules. You are required to come to the office for a small number of specific activities. For most people, that means a maximum of 2 to 3 days per month. And after that, you decide when you come into the office. Meeting new teammates or partners, building trust in our teams, having performance management conversations, or even just having a bit of fun is better when we connect person to person rather than through a screen. For example, at some point during the interview process, we want to give people a feel for our culture, meet the people and see our facilities. Other times we would ask you to be in the office include when onboarding new team members, including induction and certain modules of customer advisor training. If you're meeting our partners and suppliers, training like Best Manager Ever. And strategy or brainstorming sessions when creative collaboration is key. Outside of these things though, you decide when you come into the office. We are empowering you to make the decision of where you can do your best work. Dean, for example, likes to spend a day or 2 a week in the office. Saeed likes to be at home as much as is practical, whereas Moira likes to be in Castleton House every day. And that's okay. Key to the success of hybrid is trusting people's willingness to balance company, team, and personal goals when deciding where to work. As Dean's team makes this transition to hybrid working, they want to facilitate alignment, make sure they're effective as ever, and that nothing stands in the way of their collaboration. They contract with one another around how to make things work. That includes keeping up the good stuff. Dean keeps doing those one-to-ones, but in the medium that works for that team member. Saeed keeps in touch with his mates on Slack, but grabs a coffee when he is in the office. They don't ditch the team huddles, but make them hybrid by following the hybrid meeting guidelines. And the team schedule their creative collaborations for a day when they will all be in anyway. Our office is being fitted out with state-of-the-art technology to support hybrid working, where everyone is accountable for ensuring we create an inclusive culture where nobody, irrespective of whether they are in the office or at home, is left behind. For example, in hybrid or Zoom meetings, keep your cameras on. Non-verbal communication is key. Consider the type of communication that would best work depending on the type of meeting you are having. For example, would it be better to grab a room and get some more people involved, or will Slack do, or a Zoom call? Remember to ask the remote joiners on a call if they have any thoughts or comments. Although it is a different experience for Saeed, his career in CarTrawler is not disadvantaged. Our focus remains on outputs. Being a good team member and living the values is what matters, not how many days he spends in the office. Everything the team does falls into one of 3 categories, or modes of work. Thinking about these categories can be helpful for planning our working day. Focus work requires quiet thinking time and is typically done alone. It's Moira's programming and it's Saeed's design work. There's no requirement for them to be in the office, but it is fully fitted out to support it with quiet areas and focused working spaces. Coordination work usually follows a fairly consistent process. It includes the team's one-to-ones, huddles, and project or operational meetings. These standard day-to-day meetings can be done effectively from anywhere. Collaborative work is more complex, normally involving cross-functional or broader teams who are working on solving problems, building new products or propositions. We believe this is best done face-to-face. Hybrid is brand new, so we will all be learning and adapting as we go. As a business, our approach to hybrid working will adapt based on feedback. All of us are learning how to do this right. Ask questions, be honest, and we will work to find solutions. Hybrid also means teams working out for themselves what is best. The dream team contract amongst themselves around their hybrid preferences and reap the benefits of hybrid working together. Finally, it's about learning as an individual where is the best place for what work and when. Hybrid will be new. It's not a finish line, but the start of a transformation in how we work. The success of this transition will be a huge shared win for all of us, and we are hungry to make sure that it does work. It relies on all of us making active choices about where we can do our best work and how we maintain our relationships with each other, our suppliers, and our partners. In CarTrawler, we see the shift to hybrid as an opportunity to create a flexible, inclusive, and crack-filled culture that will evolve as we evolve. We are really excited to see how it develops.